Hello, good evening, and welcome to Reagan Gymnasium. Here we go with our first game of our doubleheader tonight as the women's basketball team looks to take on the Trailblazers of MCLA. Joe, tell me about this game. What are you thinking? What do you like good for Suffolk tonight?
Well, Suffolk, their record right now is 14-9, and MCLA, believe it or not, is actually the opposite. They are 9-14. And Suffolk's also coming off of a win last night against Anna Maria, 56-51. And believe it or not, MCLA is on a 12-game losing streak, so they're trying to turn it around. Suffolk's trying to keep the streak going, but it's going to be a great one tonight for sure.
Definitely tough to be on a 12-game losing streak. Does that scare you a little bit? You know, it's like you get them down in the dumps. You know, it kind of like you can tell they're struggling, but you know that's a little bit of fire. We've seen some losing teams come into Ridgeway and give this team gives this team some trouble. You a little nervous?
True. Right. I understand what you mean. Now, obviously, someone on a 12-game losing streak, they're going to want it more and more each time. It's gotten to the point where it's the 12th game, so I mean, they're definitely still. They probably have the drive, but I don't know if it's just they're being able to put it together right now. I think this 12-game losing streak is going to be a big mental factor for MCLA, and I think Suffolk, honestly, is going to be able to roll all over them.
All right, good to hear. So let's move on and let's meet the players of tonight's action. We're going to send it over to some graphics.
Emily Anderson, Rocky Hill, Connecticut, freshman. Jessica Bard, Harleysville, Pennsylvania, senior.
Georgia Barrikas, Hull, Mass, freshman.
Alex Clark, Boothbay Harbor, Maine, freshman.
Gracie Harrigan, Taunton, Mass, sophomore.
Megan Murphy, South Windsor, Connecticut, sophomore. Katie Murray, Holden, Mass, sophomore.
Ileana Quadri, Sudbury, Mass, junior.
Jennifer Rouse, Wallingford, Connecticut, senior.
Shelby Santini, Winchester, Mass, junior.
Kelsey Schiebel, Wyndham, New Hampshire, freshman.
Welcome back. Now, Joe, Suffolk women, they're looking in a good spot for the playoffs. They have the fourth and final home spot as a fourth seed overall.
Right.
How does the last couple games look for our girls coming into the playoffs?
Well, like you said, they're 7-3 in the conference right now. They need to win a few. They've only got one left actually after this against Norwich this Saturday, and it's the senior night. But we're going to cut right now to the national anthem.
I fear the master. I fear.
Stand by. We're waiting this out.
All right, due to technical difficulties, we will forego the anthem for tonight. Let's get to the starting lineups.
And we're back. Now, Joe, Suffolk is looking with this last game to slide into the 3rd seed overall. How is that looking out for the playoffs? You know, Riviere's right there with a 7-2 conference record.
Right. Riviere's right behind them. And like you were saying earlier, Norwich is their next and final game, which is also a conference game. If they can win that, that'll push them up to 8-3. Riviere, I believe they have 2 more games left in the conference, so they'll definitely. It seems as if they're definitely going to be getting that top 4 spot and secure that home court advantage in the first round. Right behind them, I think the best team is 5-5. So
yes, LaSalle is 5-5.
LaSalle, right?
Yeah. Now, that is going to be it's going to be tough to sneak up in that 3rd, as Riviere is going against Norwich and Anna Maria, 2 of the lower ranked teams. But you know, if we can get an upset, maybe get an Anna Maria playing above and beyond a game, maybe Suffolk can sneak up.
Right.
And hopefully they'll move around.
Right. And they've had great leadership so far. Believe it or not, 3 players, Quadri, Santini, and Jen Rouse, all currently are averaging more than half an hour per game of these 40-minute games.
No,
so
the Suffolk team is not going to the bench very often. We have been playing a lot of starters for a lot of minutes. And we'll see if that takes a toll on them. You know, playing a lot of minutes late in the season, that can really take a toll on your legs coming into the playoffs.
Oh, that's for sure. But these players have proved that they have what it takes to be able to stay out there the whole time. I mean, 30 minutes a game, that's nuts.
Yeah, no, it's a long time. I definitely couldn't do it. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's for sure. But definitely going to be a great one. I think MCLA, they were showing a lot of drive pregame. They're showing a lot of enthusiasm, togetherness. They're trying to get ready. But like we said earlier, I think that 12-game losing streak is just too much of a dagger. I think Suffolk is just going to be able to keep what they have been doing up and just take this one to the win.
All right, good to hear. Let's hope we see it. Now Suffolk getting their little circle. They're getting excited. We're going to head into the court here, getting some action real quick. You know, Suffolk getting their little cheer circle. You know, definitely seeing both teams yelling and getting excited. You know,
that's right. Now Saturday, that Norwich game is here at Suffolk, and that's a senior night, so that'll be the last time some of these seniors are going to be playing here at Reagan Gymnasium. It's definitely going to be emotional for them. But I think Norwich, what was their record? Do you remember? I'm not positive. Norwich is at the moment. But,
Norwich's record is they're ranked 8th overall. Cool. Conference record, they're 4-8.
About 4-8 it was. Okay.
Yeah, no, not awesome. And like you said, that senior night is going to be very emotional. Not a ton of seniors on this team, but a big senior in Jen Rouse.
Right.
It's going to be tough to see her go.
Right.
And it's going to be tough playing in her last game.
That's for sure. Since the day she walked into Suffolk, she has been an asset to this team and continues to be to this day. So that'll be a tough loss for sure. But
all right, we're gonna come to the tip-off right about now. Like you said, Jen Rouse is there, and she's gonna win the tip, going to Sheeble. Sheeble, another huge asset for this team. She's a freshman. Great to have some stability in that point guard position. Tori Brio drives to the basket. That's it. Suffolk's on the board first. Quick 2-point lead.
It's that kind of drive you like to see early.
MCLA led by number 10, Ashley Clausen from Toland, Connecticut. Passes inside number 22 and back out. Swinging her around over in the corner, number 14, Caitlin Schneber. And a turnover there, picked up by Shelby Santini to Sheeble, and she's pushing down the court. Drives baseline, nothing there, pushes out to Santini. Back to Sheeble on the wing. Setting it up, looking for the double screen by Rice and Brio, but she's going to ignore it and drive. Not a great shot, looked like a little bit of a force there. And MCLA on the return. A 3, quickly by number 23. Another 3 by number 10 off the board, and rebound by number 22, Tori Rio.
MCLA is not afraid to take shots, especially early on.
No, definitely some quick shots so far in this game. We'll see if they keep it up. Santini back to Sheeble at the top. And then they're going to set up the offense. Santini gets to the corner. Drives to the baseline, takes it. Off the rim. And that's going to be a foul before the shot. They're going to take it out of bounds.
MCLA taking a couple threes early. What do you think about that case?
They're coming out firing. They know they're going to have a big offensive game. As their last 5 games, they've lost by double-digit points. So they definitely want to get on the board early. That was another 2 there for Suffolk. MCLA back to the ball. Pass it down low, number 14. got top 23 and around. And we definitely have a little bit of a mismatch down low with Jennifer Rouse on number 22, Caitlin Holtzland. So we won't see them attacking the inside of the paint too often. There's a rebound by Suffolk. They're going to turn things around. To Brio on the wing. Looks for Rouse, not there. Is going to drive and dish. It's going to be a push. Suffolk's going to take the ball on the baseline. Santini to inbound. To Brio in the corner. Back to Schiebel up top. Ileana Quadri drives and a little bit of an acrobatic layup there. Not going to fall her way. MCLA driving, shoots. Hey, pulls up for the foul line jump shot. Number 14, Caitlin Shebert. Quadri in the corner.
Fumbles a little bit.
Yep, to Brio. She's going to take it hard and kind of fade away there. It's going to be blue ball, as Rouse didn't seem to go up for that rebound very hard, thinking it got tipped away by the MCLA player. MCLA inbound by number 20, Michaela Siver. Brought down by Clausen. Siver in the corner, fakes, pulls up, nothing there, passes to Hotlang. 23 in the corner. Nine seconds on the shot clock as number 22 drives in and is fouled. That's Kayla Hotlang of Ravenna, New York. The freshman forward.
Can you point that out on the map, Case?
I could not tell you
Right there with
anywhere
you.
idea where that was. She's going to hit her first. No, I haven't been in New York very often. Went to Albany one time. Never made it to the city, so hopefully I'll make it there.
Nice. Yeah,
pretty
I've been
soon.
to Times Square a while back. I was younger.
Yeah, how was that? You like it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd obviously appreciate it much more now, but no, it was cool at the time.
Good, good. And a miss in the rebound, tipped out by MCLA. It's going to be Suffolk ball coming down. The inbound is Schiebel. MCLA putting on 3 quarters press there. That's a little interesting to see this early in the game. Santini drives to the top to Quadri. The drive and dish. Schiebel changing it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. The lob pass, Rouse, and no contact there on the shot. It's going to stay white ball as MCLA tips it out of bounds.
That was close to a foul, huh?
It looked like there was a little bit of a contact there. And that's going to be another foul called on 20 by Blue. That is her second foul of the night. All right, Santini to inbound. Coaches are not happy about that last call.
Yeah, it could have been like a tripping. I don't know exactly what happened.
I think they called it for the push. Looked like there was a little bit of a tangle up there.
Right.
Could have gone either way. Santini drives and nothing there as she's fouled. But again, before the shot. So she's not going to the free throw line, and she's going to stay on the baseline. In comes number 13, Danielle Scapino for MCLA. Joe, do you know where MCLA is? The museum, the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts.
Yeah, I believe it. Don't take me word for word for this, but I believe it's out in like the Berkshires of Mass, Western Mass.
Oh, okay. But don't quote you on that one.
Yeah,
a little nervous.
From research, I'm pretty sure it's in that area. Not 100% sure though. Don't hold me to it, folks.
All right, MCLA bringing it back down with Clausen, passing it outside to 13 Scapino. A lot of ball movement by this MCLA team, but we know the Suffolk girls have wonderful defense, so not really phasing them too much. A shot for 3, misses. Almost corralled by MCLA. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Tori Brio. She's upset with that call.
Now, both Suffolk and MCLA are really running down the shot clock real low. I don't know if it's going to be a low-scoring game or what.
Yeah, definitely a lot of passing. You know, pass first, shoot later. A lot of coaches say, there's a shot there. Number 14, Caitlin Schnebert. She's going to go to the line looking for this three-point play. No, MCLA came out and just jacked up a couple threes in the first couple minutes, and then since then we've seen a lot more passing, and they've calmed it down.
Right, maybe that's a maybe that was a technique they had earlier established, or maybe it's just coincidence. Who knows?
Yep. Inbound, Sheba. The three-quarters press is still on. Suffolk not having a ton of problems here. Into Rouse, to the top to Quadri, outside to Santini. From the side, that's going to be short off the rim. A little scoop pass to Sheba. Backs up and resets the offense. Sheba looking for Rouse, and that's going to be a turnover. And a layup on the other end for number 12, Braylon Hanlon. Suffolk back in the press break. Resets. Gets it to Santini on the side. Drives and dishes to Quadri for three. Off the rim and out. Another rebound. Number 12 driving. She's going to pull up and bring it back. Gives it to Clausen. Clausen behind her to 14. The up fake and the pass. Number 12 with the shot. Short off the rim. Santini corrals it. Sheba to Quadri. Quickly to the basket, dishes to Brio.
I call a foul?
It looks like, yep, I'm going to give her a foul on the arm.
Wow.
As Tori Brio is going to come out of this game, and in comes for Suffolk, number 11, Chelsea Campolone. Santini to inbound into the corner. Rouse for three. She hits. That's her first
Foot
bucket.
might have been on the line, though. Yep, it was.
Oh, to two. Huh. That was a far corner. I couldn't tell.
Right.
That's the first buckets there by Rouse, and I'm sure those will not be her last. 14. Ooh, for three.
And they answer.
Caitlin Schnebert.
And that's going to be a timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout there by Suffolk coach Ed Leiden. Now, Suffolk already down 4 points early in this first quarter. Joe, is this a little weird seeing this MCLA team coming out this hot?
I wouldn't say weird, no. They got a lot of drive. You know, they're ready to go. But it could be maybe the defense. Suffolk looks like they're playing a man defense down there. Maybe MCLA is just ready to go tonight. Maybe that 12-game losing streak is...
I'm telling you, that's going to put a fire under their bellies. You lose 12 games in a row. You don't want to make it 13. That's just unlucky.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come out of the timeout. And it's going to be, I believe, Suffolk ball in their own end. Inbound by Quadri. That's Ileana Quadri.
Yep.
There's a couple Quadris on the team.
Yeah.
Don't want to mix anybody up. Rouse in the middle to Shebel. Into the corner, Santini. Back to Shebel. Santini on the outside. Campolone giving it the screen. Inside to Rouse. Power dribble up and fouled.
And Rouse to the line. Not what MCLA wants.
No, definitely not. Rouse, huge from the free throw line.
Right.
She shoots 84% from the line.
And she is currently leading this team with 17 points per game, which has absolutely been huge for this team.
Yeah, no, the season Rouse has been absolutely fantastic, and it's definitely going to be a little weird with this season coming towards the end, and this being her last season.
Right.
There we go. She makes both of those. Brings her up to 5 points on the night, and Suffolk within 2 as Clausen brings it down once again for MCLA. Ball movement here, number 13, Daniel Scorpino. Moving it around, shot clock winding down to 12, drives, pushes off, shoots, and off the rim for 3. Rebound from Santini.
Fighting for it.
Yeah, 14 looked like she was going to come in, and Santini said no. She was taking that one.
A little behind the back move by Schiebel there.
Is Quadri. Back to Schiebel, the double screen. Looks to Rouse on the pick and pop. She's going to drive and go up, and no good. And as MCLA drives, and oh, the fake. Oh, but he's going to get the travel by number 12, Hanlon.
Yeah, they were fumbling around. I'm not surprised that the travel came there. They were tough on. They were tough getting their footwork down and even holding the ball.
Yeah, no, tough to stay planted there, but you got to, or it's illegal. Back to Schiebel. They break the press, and dish to Quadri. He's going to drive. Dish to Campolone. Shoots off the rim. And another miss there by Suffolk. Not awesome shooting percentage to start this game off. MCLA passing around the perimeter to 22. Back outside to Clausen. Clausen's going to pull up and going to miss. Campolone gets the rebound. Yep, she's going to get the push from behind.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That's a good call by that outside ref.
Yeah, number 12 can't be doing that.
And, wow, I'm a little surprised here as MCLA already in the bonus. That means Campolone's going to be shooting a 1-and-1.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that was quick. I was not expecting
8 minutes into the game.
Foul shots already. There we go. Hits the first one. Campolone shoots 56% from the free throw line. So you can usually expect to get at least one out of her. Hopefully 2. Oh, see that, Joe? Called that one. So we call timing. Suffolk puts the press on, and stolen by Campolone. Driving, Schiebel up, and kind of a funky layup there, but no worries. Campolone's going to rebound. MCLA calls a timeout, trying to regroup as Suffolk takes the 2-point lead.
Now, the Suffolk women's team, before that Anna Maria game, they had a tough loss to St. Joe's, which is another conference loss. They lost that one 54-50. Jen Royce that game had 12 points and 4 assists. That was leading the team. And Rouse was the only one that it seemed like was really ready to play that day. The team itself only had a total of 9 rebounds.
Wow. Which is low, honestly, for the Suffolk team, as most of the rebounds
usually around 40.
are corralled by Rouse and Brio. It's a little weird to see those low rebounding games because usually rebounding is how Suffolk manages to stay in the lead and keep these games going. A lot of offensive rebounds, and you can definitely tell when the rebounds aren't there, the team struggles.
Right.
Clausen brings it down for MCLA as we are back in action. To 22. Holtz Lang. 14 at the top. Inside. Dishes back out. And, a rough shot there. Just a little bit off. Brought in Schiebel to Santini. They drive. Quadri. And, a beautiful layup. That's fundamental basketball right there, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Number 12 had an open shot, and then comes right back to her, and she hits it. I was a little surprised to see her pass up that first wide open 3. That was Hanlon.
Back and forth.
Yeah, lots of passing is how you beat that press break, Joe, and that's a deep pass to Santini, and she's going to hit 4-3. It looks like Suffolk's starting to come into a little bit of a groove here after their slow start. MCLA, number 14, pulls up and rebound by Campolone. That's another rebound by her. Santini. Just a nice little lay-in.
Nobody even close.
No. Definitely this transition game for Suffolk has been huge so far. As that's another turnover. Steal by Campolone. She drives to Santini. Lots of passing. Santini to Quadri. Back to Campolone, I'm sorry. That's going to be a full timeout by MCLA.
Wow, now that was...
And we are going to head to a quick break as we go to this timeout, and we'll see you right back here in just a minute.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This time on the timeout winding down. And here we see Suffolk up by 9. Joe, what are you thinking so far? This game's always only early in, and Suffolk already has a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, it's been back and forth for sure, but Suffolk, the last couple of minutes, have definitely been able to get an edge over MCLA.
All right, and MCLA taking control, get a couple new players in. Oh, not even looking, number 30. Oh, and Suffolk's gonna get the foul. That was Courtney McLaughlin, not even aware that the ball was coming her way. She was running around to grab the next screen.
That's something you got to stay clear of if you're MCLA.
Yeah, Clausen gets the inbound to Paddock. Inside, back to Paddock. He's gonna dish outside. Lots more ball movement. Drives by Clausen. And, oh, just rejected by Ileana Quadri. Schiebel drives. Quadri. Back to Schiebel. To Santini. MCLA trying to stay energized in this game and get a chance. And Santini's going to hit that one and get the foul called, or a travel called, excuse me.
Right.
I didn't see anything there, Joe. Did you?
I'm not sure. No, I didn't think so, but that's their call.
Hey, it was a little low there. I didn't hit a great angle. We have no idea.
Yeah.
Inside to Paddock. Up and misses. Rebounded by number 14. And another block. But MCLA staying with it even throughout these misses. As Santini finally takes it away. He's going to take it to the corner and control it a little bit. Back to Schiebel.
Santini's been touching the ball a lot this game, huh?
Yeah, most definitely. Her and Campolone have definitely been huge on the defensive end. And there was Campolone going up and missing that layup. And Santini's beat there by passing. That's tough when they're coming down 2-on-1. Good solid defense by Santini, but can't finish it off. As she's going to drive and it's going to stay white as MCLA tips it away off the Santini drive.
Now, Santini's averaging 11 points per game, right behind Jen Royce, but right in front of her is 11.5 of Ileana Quadri.
Yeah, right. A little bit of a competition there on points per game.
Yeah.
Keeping it close.
Fun competition among the team.
Oh, always. As we see number 4, Katie Murray come into the game for Suffolk. MCLA brings it down. Into the corner to Hanlon. Back to Paddock. And back to Hanlon. And Hanlon with another travel.
Wow.
Got a little jab step there and slid too much. That's her second travel so far of the game.
A lot of fouls so far.
Schiebel's going to bring it down as MCLA is still in the zone press. Keeping that pressure on Suffolk, hoping to keep this game close. But Suffolk breaks it at the half. Schiebel into Rouse. Rouse double teamed and outside to Murray, who's going to bounce it off the rim and almost get her own rebound. And, oh, gets her own rebound as Number 13 for MCLA was trying to block it, let it go out of bounds, and that hustle play kept Suffolk with the ball. Siebel to Rouse. Rouse for a deep 2 off the rim, rebounded by Santini. She's going to go up off the rim, and Rouse is going up for the rebound, and it's going to be knocked out by MCLA. MCLA coach not happy as Rouse up and in, gets tipped away. Santini gets it and goes up for the layup.
Yeah, their coach is definitely disagreeing with the refs on the majority of the calls.
Oh, she's not happy so far. But MCLA has been doing a good job of getting their hands in there and poking the ball away from these Suffolk ball handlers. And that one's going to go off the leg of Ileana Quadri as Sheebel's going to come out and into the game now. Number 20 for Suffolk, Megan Murphy, the sophomore from South Windsor, Connecticut. And the deep pass in to Clausen. 13 puts up the deep 3 and then knocks it out of bounds, going up for her own rebound.
Might have rushed it a little bit there.
Yeah, no, it was a good hustle, but you know, not going in her favor. The inbound to Rouse. Murphy gets it across and into Quadri. Down to Rouse, and is going to take a deep 2 and off the rim. Murphy's going to pull in that rebound. She dishes out to Quadri, who gives it back to Murphy. And Murphy in the corner. The ball fake and up and in for 2. Good play there by Murphy. Good to see her in the game. She only averages 0.4 points a game. Hasn't been getting a ton of playing time, but good to see her out there getting some baskets and getting some minutes.
Hey, well, something like that is just proving her worth, you know?
Exactly, you know. Play the best you can when you're out there and, you know, make some more minutes happen. So we got 2 more in for MCLA and 1 in for Suffolk. For Suffolk is number 15, Georgia Barukis. One of the best three-point shooters on the team, so look for a couple of threes to be made. She shoots 35% from behind the arc.
Yes, and that's actually second in the GNAC.
Wow, that's impressive. I was waiting for you to say second on the team and on the GNAC. That's a huge deal. Wow.
Right.
Rouse switches to Barukis, drives and lays it in, and the foul by number 20, Michaela Siver.
And Ileana Quadri is actually 5th in the GNAC with a 33.3 three-point percentage.
So a couple of big three-point shooters on this Suffolk team. As that was the 3rd foul for Siver. She's going to take a seat for MCLA. And also in for Suffolk, number 34, Jessica Bard. Another senior on this team. Actually, the only other senior to go with Jen Rouse. You know, both of these teams generally young, as MCLA has 7 freshmen and only 2 seniors. Not a single junior on that team.
Wow.
A couple of sophomores. So definitely a couple of young teams in this game right now.
And it looks
and
like
they're gonna call that a hand check, which means she lightly touched them. That's that foul. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. There's a lot of questionable fouls.
Yeah, and number 22, back outside to 13, and out to Clausen. Clausen's going to get called for the travel. That's going the other way. Leiden given number 4, Katie Murray, lost her name for a second, giving her a couple tips there while the play's starting up. To Santini, back out to Murphy. Murphy's going to drive and dish. Back to Santini, who just hands it off to Murphy. Santini, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, up to Murray, who tried to force it down to Jess Bard on the low post.
That was a tough move. She was covered by 2 players, sent it right over to her, could barely get a finger on it.
No, definitely a good look, but you don't want to force that pass down low. MCLA bringing it back down. The shot, and hey, that's a make by number 14, Schnevert. Now Suffolk up 30-16 right now. There's a lot of passing to break this press. Murphy resets at the top. Drives right off the screen. Passes to Barukas, who's going to drive and lay it in.
Looks like number 30 on MCLA was looking for the foul, but
no, she got hit there and hoping for that charge call, but she wasn't set, so not going to give it to her. And number 22 goes up. Jess Bard with the great D, almost pulled away, but Murray and Bard hold it together for Suffolk. Barukas gets it at the top. Santini comes around, gets it on the outside. Drives middle. Spin move up and off the rim. Jess Bard almost comes in with a rebound, just tipped away. Clausen drives and passes to McLaughlin. Number 14 takes a shot from the baseline. She hits. Schnevert with her second basket in a row. MCLA keeping that press on. Murphy and Barukas passing back and forth, getting her across to the side to Santini. She's going to drive. Dish to Jess Bard. Back up top to Murphy. And Murphy's going to drive up. And hey, that's another one for Murphy. A couple good drives to the basket for her so far this game. MCLA back with the ball. McLaughlin to Clausen. Clausen drives, a little acrobatic layup, and pulled in by Jessica Bard. Barukas driving down. Oh, the back door by Santini. Wow. And a beautiful up and down and up again layup. I don't know what else you would call that one, but
Santini's on a roll today.
Yeah, no, Santini's ready to play. She looks serious, and she looks like she's going to put this one on her, put the team on her back in this one. Suffolk takes an 18-point lead there, up 36-18. There's 2 for the Trailblazers.
And we have less than 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Yeah, this has been a quick first half so far, even with the high amount of fouls for both teams. Just Bard double teamed in the corner, turns it over. Clausen drives and tries to pass, but stolen by Barukas. Murphy to Santini. He's going to drive, dish, shot by Bard, just short off the rim. MCLA controls the ball and brings it right back. Caitlin Schnevert at the point right now.
Not sure what that call was.
Called time by the ref. I thought I heard it say offsides, but yeah, I don't think that's an actual thing in basketball. So I'm not sure what their...
yeah, both coaches are trying to figure out what's going on.
This call was a little bit of confusion from the benches as MCLA is going to get the ball back in front of the Suffolk bench. Into Clausen. Clausen to Hanlon. To Schnevert. Puts up the deep ball. That's a 3. Schnevert carrying this team.
And we're down to the final minute, folks.
Yeah, 1 minute left. And Jess Bard, who's going to bring it back out to Murphy. Murphy looking to pass first. Gives it to Quadri. Outside to Barukas for 3 off the rim and controlled by MCLA. Number 22, MCLA drives, dishes to 21, and that's a hit by Soletana Morel. Barukas gets it on the side, inside to Bard. She's going to go up, and she's blocked.
A little collision there, huh?
Bard's not been afraid to shoot the ball so far this half, but nothing has been able to fall so far for her.
Hey, you got to shoot if you want to score.
Miss every shot you don't take.
That's right. Wayne Gretzky said that, right? Different sport, obviously.
Oh, really? Oh, he wasn't a basketball guy? He didn't play for, like, the Lakers or something?
Hey, I don't know if everyone knew that or not.
I thought he played with Kobe for a while. I thought he was, like, Kobe's center.
In college.
Two-sport athlete?
Yep.
As number 12 here takes a free throw.
Nine seconds left in this half. Suffolk is 36, and MCLA is 26, but makes that and makes it 27.
Hey, MCLA was down by 18, now only down by 9, so chipping away. Quadri to Barukas. Barukas drives, 3 seconds on the clock. She's blocked, and that's going to go out of bounds and may become an MCLA ball. They say Barukas hit it away. 1.8 left on the clock. A deep shot, and that's a miss, and that's going to end the quarter there.
Suffolk with the lead, 36 over MCLA, who has 27.
All right, we're going to send things over now to a break. Right before we come back, we'll see you real soon. Hey, and we're back here. Real quick, we're going to go down stats. Joe, what did you see big in this game so far?
Well, Santini has absolutely been dominating for Suffolk so far. Not just point-wise. She's had 9 points so far, but energy-wise, like determination-wise, she's been all across the court. She's been working hard for the team. Also, Chelsea Campbelloni has been doing real well. She's been in the right place at the right time, forcing a lot of fouls, a couple turnovers, you know.
Most definitely. A lot of transition baskets from both of those girls.
Yep.
Now, for MCLA, number 14, Caitlin Schnevert, has 14 points so far this game. She's been controlling this game for the MCLA team. What do you think Suffolk's going to be able to do? Think they're going to come out with a game plan to stop her?
Well, I think maybe it's the person covering her. Maybe she's just been on a roll, you know. She's definitely been working hard. She's getting down back across the court. 14 points, like you said, that's leading anyone in this game right now.
Yeah, no, definitely the high scorer, the only person in double digits.
Right.
Another huge thing, Suffolk, again, out-rebounding. We know every time we out-rebound them, we usually get the lead.
Right.
Do you see Suffolk keeping the rebounds up, or do you think, MCLA is going to kind of fight them for them?
I see him coming back. I think Coach Lyden's in there right now, kind of like telling them to focus on the small things. It seems like maybe they're rushing at a few things. I mean, obviously with the lead, they're doing something right. But I feel like there's a couple small things that if they can just tweak them up a little bit, they'll easily win this game.
Most definitely. All right, we're going to send things to one more quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Coach Nelson on the boys' game coming up this later tonight.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
That's slow and below.
Hey there, and welcome back. Now, Joe, as you know, after this game, the Suffolk men's team is going to take on LaSalle. Going to be a tough conference game. How you liking our chances? You liking things?
I'm liking our chances. LaSalle is in fourth place, in the conference right now with a 10-6 record. Suffolk opposite of that, 6-10 in the conference. That is. Now, overall, LaSalle's 13-10 compared to Suffolk's 9-14. Record-wise, LaSalle has the edge, but the way that Suffolk's been playing lately, they've been really working hard. Winning or losing, they've been showing a lot of drive. They've been showing that they want to make the playoffs. I think they should definitely be able to make the top 8 because the top 8 are who make the playoffs. But top 4 to secure that home court advantage might be tough. They're going to definitely need to win these next couple of games.
No, definitely going to be tough. We're going to send things over to a soundbite from Coach Nelson, see what he has to say about this LaSalle team in tonight's game.
LaSalle's talented. They're very good. They're very athletic. They've got the second leading scorer in the league right now, and the kid, Brandon Ganesh, can score from anywhere, really shoots it. And LaSalle's a team, they shoot a lot of threes, and they make a lot of threes. They're very athletic. They're going to get up in you and press you all over the place. They're definitely in the top half of our league, and it's going to be a tough game.
Always good to hear from Coach Nelson. Now, we're going to send things to a break before we get back to the second half, but we'll see you real soon for more second half action here from Reagan Gymnasium.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Hey, we're back here. Just about 1 minute left in this halftime break as the Suffolk women's team is up 36-27. Joe, we talked about the big plays Suffolk's been making. Santini, Campolone. What do you think are going to be? Big key plays in the second half?
I predict Jen Rouse really stepping up this half. She definitely was touching the ball a lot, getting the ball around the first, but didn't make too many shots. She only was able to sink 4 points in the first half, but I think she's definitely going to maybe start taking some more shots, taking some more initiative on that. And I don't know, definitely think they're going to be able to put up just as many as 36. I think this second half's definitely going to be better than the first.
Oh, most definitely. Definitely going to look to see Jen Rouse going up for some more baskets. We're going to come back. MCLA ball. And MCLA passing around here. And almost stolen away by Santini. She's going to get the foul. Here comes Clausen coming down. Passes to Hotaling. Over to number 12. Hanlon looks for a pass, She's dead on the ball. Passes outside. Number 23 up for 3, and that's an air ball by Courtney Derevich.
And Schiebel now dishes it over to Rouse, who gets it back over to Schiebel. Oh, man, she is covered. 2 of the MCLA players right on top of Schiebel. But, oh, no, and MCLA is going to recover the ball.
She's patting her head there. Do you think that's a signal, or do you think she just might have an itchy head?
I'm guessing it's a signal.
Driving past number 23. Dead ball in the corner. The shot off the rim by Hotaling. And good hustle there by Hanlon. It's going to become Suffolk ball. Going the other way. Quadri into Schiebel. Back to Quadri of MCLA. Still in this half-court press. Brio driving baseline. Dishes to Santini. Gonna almost stay in. Just gets her toes out of bounds.
Barely comes out.
No, that was a good catch. You know, a little out of the way. Good snag, but just couldn't keep her toes in. All right, and Clausen coming back down. Now Clausen, a freshman starter on this team, playing some big minutes so far, as she played all 20 in the first half. That shot misses for MCLA. Reeled in by Quadri to Brio. She slows it down. Up to Schiebel, right about at the half mark. And back to Quadri, who's going to drive and turn around. Dish back out to Santini. To Rouse in the corner. She's going to drive, go up, and a little too much there as she's going to miss the Brio. And goes up and just taken away by Hotaling. And Tori was not excited about that call. She thinks she got hit there. And looks like Leiden is getting a little excited too. He follows the refs down the court. And there's going to be a technical foul. They're going to give Brio that technical. She's not happy. I don't think Leiden's happy either with her getting that technical.
You know, it's calls like this that are going to come back and bite you, you know?
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Seems like a point at this time, but by the end of the game, every point matters.
Yeah, we saw this happen a few games ago for Suffolk at home when they almost let a team come back in because of fouls. You know, definitely not what we want to see. But here we go. Now MCLA is going to get the ball back off of the technical foul. And that's what hurts right there. That's the biggest part of the technical foul. You know, you get your shots and you get the 2 points. That's fine and dandy. But getting the ball back and turning it into a 4 or 5 point play could be huge for a team's momentum, especially this early in the second half.
Man, this MCLA coach is not going to let the refs have the end of it this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's just talking their ears off. And I don't know if that's helping her case or hurting her case. Because if I was a ref and I got my ear talked off, I would probably start siding the other way a little bit more. Up top to Hotaling. Swings it around. Baseline, dish to the top. Number 12. Back to Hotaling. She's going to take the 2 off the rim. Rebound by Campolone. Schiebel driving fast to Rouse. Takes it strong. That's 2 for her. Now, Chelsea Campolone has gotten a bunch of rebounds and big transition passes on the outlet as number 12 hits a big 3 there. Braylee Hanlon.
Big shot that's going to bring MCLA back within 6.
Rouse brings it up and off the rim. Can't quite bring it back in. Rouse seems off her game a little bit tonight, Joe.
Yeah, I'm
definitely
not sure.
seems a little weird than normal.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it could be. Maybe she was tired after from the game last night, but
definitely hard to come back, do 2 doubleheaders as she rims out on that one once again.
You know,
as MCLA corrals it. It is going the opposite way, led by Clausen. Dish and kind of a weird-looking shot there by Duravage as Schiebel is coming down. I almost said Santini there. That would have been wrong. Campolone drives,
wide
dishes, baseline pass, out back to Quadri, drives, pulls up the foul line, and just rolls out, but Rouse just fingertips away from the rebound there, and they're just sliding out of her hands.
MCLA with
Hanlon
4.
looks inside, tipped away by Schiebel. She's going the other way. Outlets to Santini. Santini drives, takes, and bounces in. Nice little shooter roll there. Now we've been seeing that drive and shoot a lot this game, Joe.
Yes, that's for sure. Seems to be clicking for him.
Sclapini. And that's going to be a kickball off Quadri. This inbound's going to be by Courtney Duravage. Passes it into Clausen. Back to Duravage. And a wide open 3 there and off the rim.
Close. Ooh, that might have been a little bit of a shove.
Pulled in there by Schiebel. Even with the shove, she managed to keep her toes in the line, just staying in bounds.
Amazing
Great
footwork.
heads-up play by the freshman. Quadri to Santini. Santini drives and almost puts it in. Gonna get the foul. Now just another rollout there, Joe, by the Suffolk team. They just can't get the baskets to fall like they want them.
Santini to the line now. And the score currently 40 Suffolk, 34 MCLA, with 15 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half.
Yeah,
Final half.
Santini hits that first one, and a weird idea here as Rouse is backing up out of the rebound possibility. As we know, she's their tallest player and their best rebounder. A little different, but not a huge deal. They're coming into the press. It's like they knew she wasn't going to miss.
It's definitely good to have Rouse back down the other side of the court, too.
Yeah, no, it definitely keeps the backside of that press that they were putting on strong with your big man already in the backcourt. Over to Hanlon. That's going to be a hold by Rouse. Going baseline. And Shinvert will inbound here. Rouse, 2 fouls on the night. Back up top to Clausen. Over to Hanlon. Hanlon taps it back out to number 23. That's going to be a double dribble on Duravage, another freshman from, I'm going to butcher the name of this town in New York, but I believe it's Winooski. Winooski?
That seems about right.
Yeah, something like that. Haven't been to that place either, but there's a turnover. MCLA taking it the other way. Hanlon. To Shevert, bounces off her hands into the
That is a
stands.
mental mistake that MCLA cannot afford at this time.
No, definitely not. As in for the game now for MCLA is Morrill, the freshman forward from Stillwater, New York. Schiebel double teamed, gets the pass away, but Suffolk calls the timeout first.
And another timeout.
And that's going to be a full timeout.
Let's check out the GNAC standings, huh? In first place, we have Emmanuel with a 10-0 conference record. Undefeated in the conference.
That's very impressive.
That's remarkable. Behind them, In second place, St. Joe's with a 9-1 record.
Maine, my team. I gotta root for my Maine team. You know.
Oh man, if some of the baseball players heard you saying that, St. Joe's are rivals.
Hey, you're one of the baseball players, so that's already not up to an awesome start.
And in fourth place, Riviere, 7-2, and in fifth is Suffolk with 7-3.
You actually mixed those up. Suffolk is in fourth. Riviere in third.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you write those down wrong, Joe. Come on, check your stats.
Positive?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, cool.
Because you said you went to 4 for Riviere. You didn't even say a third place team.
Oh yeah. I see. Okay, yeah. No, I skipped. I thought you meant they're in different spots.
If we look at basic counting, Joe, we go 1, 2, and not 4, but 3.
That's right.
You know, it's a tricky concept. Took me a while to understand.
In third place, we have Riviere with a record of 7-2, and in fourth place is Suffolk with 7-3. One loss away from that, but they win tonight. It'll put them a win ahead, but that loss is going to weigh heavy.
Definitely 2 wins in a row, and these last couple of games for Suffolk would be huge and a possible move up to that third spot. Riviere, like we said earlier, taking on a couple of lower-seeded teams in the GNAC, Anna Maria and Norwich. But, you know, maybe if one of those lower-seed teams sneaks out, they can shake up the playoffs a little bit. Shebel's going to drive, 7 on the shot clock. Quadri, Big Campbell inside to Rouse, and up off the rim with just 1 second left on the shot clock. That was good timing by that the Suffolk women there.
Oh, for sure.
Rouse is going to go back to the line. You mentioned it early, Joe. 3 girls on this team are averaging over 30 minutes of play per game. That's Santini, Quadri, and Rouse. And Shebel just behind them with 29 minutes a game. So might as well call it 30.
Might as well.
That's all 4 of their starters. Suffolk doesn't go deep into their bench, Joe. Do you think that's going to be a big deal for this playoff run if they make one?
I mean, it depends. Obviously, the players are going to get fatigued. That's a reality. But I feel like what they have on the bench is definitely going to be able to step up to the plate.
Yeah, good. Good to see. As we've seen Barukas, Murphy, Murray come off the bench so far in this game and in a couple other games, always, you know, putting it all out there and keeping their team in the game, doing everything they can.
Bench points are essential. You know, the other team's got to take their starters out at some point, too.
Yeah, as MCLA goes up and rims out and brings it in. Rebound and put up by the freshman, number 2, Kayla Hotelang.
And another timeout. Looks like it was by Suffolk. I think so.
Yep, that's going to be a 30-second timeout there. Suffolk up 44-36.
Now, Rouse has definitely been off her game a little bit. She's taken a lot of shots that just haven't been able to sink.
No, definitely weird to see Rouse not at the top of the scoring list.
Right.
First half,
only 4.
She was 1 for 4 from field goal range. So a little different, you know, to see that shooting percentage low. But,
you know, even Ted Williams struck out, and he was the best hitter to live.
Hey, that's true. I like these baseball references, Joe. Actually, no, that was the first one. The last one was hockey.
Oh, yeah, Wayne Gretzky.
Shebel to Quadri. Big ball fake to Campolone. Drives, and she's blocked. Tries to save it, but actually tips it out of bounds. That was a big block there by the freshman, Holtaling. I feel like I'm butchering this name. I hope this MCLA team doesn't watch this again and feel bad about me messing up their names. As Campolone gets a big rebound there. Dishes out to Shebel. She drives. Slows down and sets it up. Shebel moving around to Rouse for 2. That's a hit from the elbow.
Wow. And that is going to come back to Suffolk.
I looked away there for a second to check the scoreboard, and I didn't actually see what happened there, Joe. Want to fill us in?
You know, I believe, I'm not sure exactly what the call was, but it seems like she may have tried to pass it in too soon.
Oh, yeah, maybe she was still inbounds on the pass in. Always a difficult thing. And it's just more head games. As Shebel with a little floater there in the paint. Beautiful shot. Pull up by number 12, Hanlon. Schiebel deep pass, going to be tipped away by Hanlon into the Suffolk bench. Suffolk ball. Schiebel gets the inbound. And another tip away by MCLA. Number 12, Hanlon. Doing a really good job trying to deny that ball, but knocks it out of bounds. Going to stay with Suffolk once again. The inbound to Rouse. She hits Campolone inside, and she's going to go up, off the rim, get her own rebound, fight for the rebound. And it's going to stay here as Suffolk ball, excuse me. And Campolone got hung up there, got held. So Santini to inbound. To Quadri, the 2, hits it. Looks like they might have practiced that one once or twice before. MCLA passing around. The 3 and hits by Schnevert.
And that looks like
That's
an MCLA timeout.
Yep, 30 seconds by the MCLA coach as Suffolk takes a 9-point lead.
That was a big shot right there.
Yeah,
they needed that.
Yeah, definitely cutting that lead down, bringing it to single digits. Looks like there was a little movement on the bench, and Megan Murphy will be coming in once again for the Suffolk team. I believe that's the only sub so far.
Now LaSalle, for the next game, the men's LaSalle team is already in the building. They're watching on as the women play, and they mentally prepare themselves for the game.
You know, it's always great to be the more mentally prepared team. You know, it's tough to do, tough to stay focused, but as we've seen in this game, Suffolk's been doing it pretty well, not making nearly as many mistakes, and you know, it's going to help you keep staying in this game as long as you stay focused. Murphy's going to bring it on down. Up to Santini. Back to Murphy. A lot of fakes going on. Can't find a pass she wants. She's wide open. Is going to drive. Dish to Campolone. And in. He just left her all alone there, Joe. Like she's on an island. And Schnevert passes.
Wow.
Stolen, but right back to MCLA. And up by number 22. Campolone reels it in, slows it down, gives it back to Murphy. Murphy hits Santini. Santini goes for the one-handed pass to Rouse, knocked away. Things are turning around, and a drive there, hits it on that layup by Kayla Hotaling. Megan Murphy brings it down to Rouse. Back across to Murphy. Makes a couple ball fakes and hits it to Santini, who's going to drive, pull back, and look for the pass here. As she has the dead ball, not a good position to be in. And that's going to be tipped away by MCLA, and it's going to stay here for Suffolk ball. You know, Joe, that's fundamentals. You never want to pick up your dribble, leave yourself alone with no movement. Suffolk coming out in the stack now. Into Rouse to Santini, who's going to drive, pull up, off the rim. Rebound by MCLA. Clausen going the other way. The pass tipped away by Murphy. Good D. Pass intended for Hanlon, who's now going to inbound.
Santini's going to come out.
As Clausen gets the ball, resets this offense over to Schnevert. And that's a steal by Campolone.
Another.
A little bit of a spin move there to keep the defender away. Murphy gets it, and they're going to reset up this offense. Suffolk leads the game 52-43. Murphy off the double off the double screen, drives and dishes to Rouse, who's also going to drive, go up, and be fouled from behind by Hotaling.
And Rouse to the line.
That's the fourth team foul so far this game for the Trailblazers.
With the first, like it's nothing. Jen Rouse just doing her.
I mean, it almost is like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
80% from the line. Hits, but gets her own rebound. That time gets the foul called. She's shooting two.
Campbell Lone's playing her heart out tonight.
Definitely having a big game. She's going to go to the line here. First half, and find the number here. I missed her name. Oh, right there, Campbell Lone. 6 points, 6 total points in the first half. Added a few more so far in the second half, and definitely been a huge part to this lead by the Rams. As Santini is going to come in for Suffolk for Ileana Quadri and number 32, Kathleen Paddock. Sophomore forward from Whitehall, New York, comes in for MCLA. Now another sub here as Tori Brio comes back in the game. We last saw her after her technical foul early in this second half. To Hanlon, up top, looks inside, passes to Hotaling. Outside to Clausen. He's going to drive in and put up a layoff up the wall. Backboard. Murphy. Murphy showing some moves there. She gets it to Barukas. Passes Santini, turns to Rouse, to Brio. Brio misses off the rim. Looks like Tori kind of rushed that shot there. Rouse defending Hotaling. Goes up and fits the floater up over Rouse's hands. Murphy to Barukas, looking to break this half-court trap. And MCLA has been coming up with a lot of steals and tips, showing a lot more energy than the Suffolk team coming in towards the second half of this, well, second half. Good game. Keeping it close. Suffolk up 55-47. As Shenevert pulls up off the rim and gets her own rebound and misses. As Rouse brings it all in. That's going to be a jump ball and MCLA's ball at the baseline. No, I'm sorry, Suffolk's ball at the baseline. My apologies. Barukas inbounds to Murphy, and she's going the other way. Back to Barukas, into the corner to Schiebel. Not Schiebel, Santini. Up top to Murphy. Back to Santini. Drives, puts it up, and off the rim. Tori Brio tries to save it, but is going to be called out of bounds.
Just about had it. Love the enthusiasm.
No, close. Definitely trying to keep it in, throw that ball back into play. keep the play alive.
All it takes is 3 shots for MCLA, and they're right back tied up with Suffolk. Obviously, if his shots are corresponding.
As Schnevert drives and dishes to Hotaling. And she's going to take the deep 2, miss, and Brio's going to go up. Going to be called for the travel because she came down with the ball. But that was a big rebound and big hustle there as Brio took the rebound over the bigger Paddock. Now we see Brio and Paddock getting physical down low. You know, Brio a little undersized in comparison, but definitely holding her own down there. 14 shoots and air balls. That's Caitlin Schnevert from Uxbridge, Mass. All right, as Murphy brings down, Barukas crosses the line to Rouse. Across back to Murphy. He's going to bring it back and set everything back up as Barukas shoots the 3, misses the 3. Santini hits, rebounds, hits the layup.
And Suffolk takes a 10-point lead once again.
Hey, back up to double digits. We like to see that. Clausen looking to force it down low, and it's going to stay as MCLA ball as Barukas tried to save it but ended up knocking it out of bounds. It wasn't the first time Clausen's tried to force that ball down low, and it hasn't worked before. I'm not sure why she's still looking for that same play. Inbounded to Clausen. Inside. Blocked by Rouse. Dishes to Schiebel, to Santini. And they're going to call the travel on Santini.
And Rouse is great at not only getting the rebound, but dishing it out to who it should be going to, you know. Her first reaction isn't, all right, let me start driving with the ball. It's who has the best opportunity right now to beat everybody down there. Like, she just gets it over to Schiebel, who is already halfway sprinting down the court.
Most definitely. It's always tough to have a big man who gets the rebound and then tries to dribble. Usually not the best ball handler. It's much better just to control the ball and get it to a point guard or somebody on the outlet. Hotaling drives, dishes, tipped around on the ground. Schiebel pulls it in. That's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay here for MCLA. As Ileana Quadri comes back into this game for Shelby Santini. Hanlon's going to inbound. And stolen by Brio, and the quick foul coming right in by Hanlon. She holding her knee there, the same knee with a Band-Aid on it. Not sure what the injury is because we don't get injury reports here, but you know, hopefully she's not too hurt. Hopefully it's just a little sore.
Yeah, if it's only a Band-Aid, she should probably be able to stay in the game.
As Rouse gets the ball into Brio. Brio goes up, airs it, but Quadri gets the rebound. Dishes to Barukas, to Schiebel, to Rouse, to Quadri. Barukas gets it back, drives, dishes, and the shot missed by Rouse, who finally puts up a shot after the 6th or 7th pass by the Suffolk offense. Blue is going to call a full timeout, and we're gonna head to a quick break with this timeout. We'll be right back for more action here from Reagan Gymnasium.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. Already posted it.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
And we're back here at the Reagan Gymnasium, coming off this timeout by the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. It's a mouthful, so we're just going to call them MCLA, like it says on their jerseys.
Not only is the school name a mouthful, the conference is the Massachusetts State Collegiate Athletic Conference.
Do they assume if they have more names in their actual names or more words in their name, they're going to be better? Because it's not looking like it.
Yeah, I agree.
No, keep it short and simple. That's what it should be. That's a shot for three off the rim. The lob pass over the top to Quadri. Dishes back out to Schiebel, to Rouse, and gets it to Schiebel on the outside as things are going to reset here. To Barukas. Drives, puts up the hook, but going to get the travel called first. These refs are loving the travel call tonight, Joe.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of it on both sides.
As Clausen brings it down for MCLA. They're down 10 with just under 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. Into Talling, up for the shot, off the rebound, and pulled in by Brio, who scoop passes it to Schiebel. Dishes way up to Quadri, who controls it and gets it back to Schiebel to reset the offense. Coach Ed Leiden up and moving around, calling out some plays. Baruch is looking for the shot there, but dishes to Rouse instead. As Rouse getting tight defense played on her, but a couple of missed things. And that's going to be a block and turned around. Up for number 14. She misses. Schiebel's going the other way. Now, I didn't see what the MCLA coach was getting upset about, but she was on her feet, and she was not happy about.
Yeah, I think she wanted a certain player to get back down court, and they were just staying down there, and that's why. That's maybe why they were unable to make that basket.
Yeah, no, definitely some unhappiness from that bench as Schiebel goes up for that floater and hits it off the backboard in the rim. Just a little bit too much muscle on that one. As it's brought down by Clausen and given right to Hanlon. Passes it to Scaloppi. And that's going to be Schiebel getting the push call on that one. Schnevert to inbound to Clausen. Clausen with a handoff, and then another dish outside off the rim. Schiebel getting the rebound. She's easily the shortest person on this court right now, and she pulled up that big rebound there.
Definitely is one of the hardest working, though.
Yeah, no, definitely a lot of energy is always put in by Kelsey Schiebel.
Now we have 2 minutes left in this game. Suffolk is the lead, 57-47 over MCLA. They're going to need to start sinking some shots if they want to have a chance at winning.
Been a while since we've seen a basket here, Joe. Been a good few minutes.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure this is the first time Schiebel's made a shot at basket all night.
Yeah, that free throw, except for except for the layups, like an actual deep shot. That is, right. I believe, true.
And she's usually pretty efficient at threes.
Yeah, no, definitely. She shoots 32% from the three as that pass goes over the top of her. It is going to be another timeout called, a full timeout by MCLA.
And we have 1:45 left in this game. Suffolk is the lead, 57-49.
And we're going to hop back to one more quick break before we come back.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to just under 2 minutes left in this action between the Suffolk women's basketball team and the MCLA Trailblazers. You see, Joe, the mezzanine up here is getting a little crowded as the men's team getting ready for their game coming up right afterwards in this doubleheader action at Reagan Gymnasium.
And they'll be taking on LaSalle in this GNAC conference game.
And that's a quick foul there by Ashley Clausen. Now, not a great time to start fouling because they are in the bonus, and Suffolk will be shooting for every foul for the rest of the game, where Suffolk, only 14 fouls, won't be shooting or won't force any shots with fouls.
But, you know, it's reached the point that this is their only hope.
You know, yeah, we're going to see a lot more fouls, especially with only one timeout left for the MCLA coach as Schiebel hits the first. And then she's going to hit the second, just like that. Suffolk still up 10. Schnevert with the ball. She's definitely the best scorer on this MCLA team. She's going to try to make some things happen late in this game. Over to Hanlon. Back out to Clausen for three. Off the rebound and pulled in and controlled by Schiebel, but they're going to call a foul. Okay. Thought they were going to call her out of bounds, and I would have been a little upset about that one.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The same thing.
All right. Now, Schiebel's going the other way, and she's going to have another one-and-one opportunity here. MCLA only having two people in the paint here for the rebound. As we see number 13, Scalapini, out for the deep pass to push that offense. With only a minute 30 left in the game. Suffolk up by 11.
Sheba with a 64% free throw percentage.
Not bad as she hits that second one, put it to a 12-point game. MCLA starting to push it a little bit more. You know, they definitely going to have to start making some big plays here and putting the ball in the hoop. That's a three by the freshman and out of bounds. A couple collisions into the wall. Good hustle there by MCLA, but that's going to go to Suffolk ball.
With a minute 9 left to play, Suffolk has the lead, 61-49.
They're going to start the stack play for their press break as Santini brings it down. And that's going to be a push by MCLA as number 22, Tori Brio, is going to come up to the line.
And the refs are talking about something, maybe.
She'll be shooting 2 shots now, as that is the 10th team foul for the MCLA Trailblazers. We see a little sneaky move here by MCLA with number 13 all the way down court at their offensive basket, hopefully trying to sneak past Suffolk's defense, but they're a little too smart for that one. MCLA brings it in and is pushed down the court quickly by their forward as it's passed to Hanlon, who's going to drive, crossover, and dish out to Clausen.
Less than a minute left.
And that's a three, and that's a hit by number 13, Danielle Scalopin.
And that'll be another full timeout.
That's going to be the last timeout for the MCLA Trailblazers.
Short on time, and Suffolk has the lead 62-52. It's going to be tough for MCLA to put in 10 in a minute.
Yeah,
less than a minute.
Less than a minute, just about 40 seconds, I believe, now. Yeah. But, I mean, MCLA called a timeout, so they think they can still make it happen.
There's definitely the chance. Obviously, the chance isn't there. This game is not over at all.
Oh, no, it's not over until the fat lady sings, as a few people have said a couple times in their lifetimes. I couldn't tell you who said it originally, but someone said it one time. Now everybody's allowed to say it.
Probably someone at an opera, That sounds fitting.
I mean, someone about an opera. I don't think somebody in the opera would say it, because that's like kind of being mean to like your own opera people. Like you're calling your opera friends fat. You don't want to do that.
I was thinking about the singing aspect, but if you want to focus on the fat part,
well, I mean,
I'm just messing.
Hey, it's a little mean. I wouldn't want someone to call me fat if I was an opera singer. That just would be very nice.
No, that's just a stereotype.
Actually, I don't think I've ever met an opera singer.
No? I think I've... No, I don't think I ever have.
No.
I see him on TV.
You're going to try to tell me you've met an opera singer. I was going to tell you wrong.
I'm a very opera enthusiast.
You opera singing in the shower does not count as an opera singer.
I stick to rhythm and blues in the shower.
Oh, yep.
Yep. Much more soul.
I like
the acoustics.
I like the classic hits of the 70s. Bringing it old school. As that's a inbound and then a quick foul by MCLA as Sheeble's going to the line.
Sheeble back to the line again. She's seen a lot of it in this past minute and a half.
And she's going to hit the first there. That puts Suffolk up by 11. And 12.
44
the
seconds
tricky roll-in to keep the clock from starting. Picked up and brought down by Shevert. The three off the rim and pulled in by Tori Brio. She's going to pass it, but fouled first. She'll go to the line. 30 seconds left in this one, folks. Suffolk up 12. Brio looking to make it 14 with these two free throws here.
And Case, from what I've seen in the past, I think it's safe to say that this game is just about over.
It's looking that way, Joe, but we've said it, we don't want to be those guys that say it's over and then MCLA come back and make 4 or 5 threes in a row. But
right.
I don't really see that happening.
With 30 seconds left in the clock and the bonus, it's going to be tough.
Most definitely. That's the first one hit by Tori Brio.
Scores Suffolk 65.
And the second one off 52. The rim. Controlled by Clausen. She brings it down. Dish in the corner to Hanlon. Couple crossovers going nowhere, guarded by Brio. Drive again by Hanlon. And the three off the rim. Corralled by Quadri. That three missed by number 14, Schenevert.
And it looks like that'll be the game, folks.
That's going to be all. 65-52 the final in this one. We'll be right back for stats and a little bit of a recap. We'll go to break. See you real soon. Welcome back. Now, Joe, Suffolk ended up winning that game 65-52. Tell me about it. Who were the big key players in this game?
Right, obviously the whole team, but in particular, Shelby Santini had an amazing effort. She had a total of 19 points throughout the game.
Outstanding.
7 rebounds, obviously helping out big time. There was a great effort by everyone, Campoloni working hard, getting a lot of steals. Sheeble, the same thing, always working hard, getting down that court. The rebound game, too, was a big factor. They had 10 extra rebounds over them. Suffolk had 45. MCLA had 35. And the Suffolk's team, the whole team averaged with more points than the MCLA team did. Their leading scorer, Caitlin Schenevert, had 19 points total, and then a couple others with 11, but for the most part, it was really just her holding down the team.
Schenevert was the only offense MCLA could get going. It seemed like she played big, but not quite big enough. What's coming up next for Suffolk? Are we looking in the next game?
Now the women's team has their final game this Saturday against Norwich at 1 o'clock, and it is senior night, so best get out there, everyone.
It's going to be a big game. All right, that does us for us here at Reagan Gymnasium. I'm Casey Hall. That's Joe Presti. We'll see you next time.